Aloha, I am Mary with Wisdom AI, and I am going to teach you about another fabulous use of AI, and it is learning about um, ecology, wildlife, and culture. We were having a dinner party for New Year's Eve, and it's a bunch of biologists because I spent my career as a wildlife biologist, and we were talking about my friend's brother who was visiting from Wales, as was wearing a shirt of the Hawaiian tern, which is one of our local native species that's actually doing really well, and it lives in trees in Honolulu, and it forages in the ocean, but it comes back every day, and it actually doesn't build a nest. It is so neat because it will like lay an egg like in the tree, and like the baby bird hatches out on the edge of the tree. Anyway, so we were talking about its Hawaiian name, and none of us exactly knew it, but she was like, "Oh, I think it's Manu O Kū," and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting because Ku is one of the Hawaiian deities, like one of the main four male Hawaiian gods." Um, and so the bird, um, its Hawaiian name is Manu O Kū, and I was like, well, let's try to find out more, like why does the bird have something to do with the deity? So we asked Gemini, and what I asked it is, so the Hawaiian tern. I was doing voice to text at dinner, and so I spelled it Turn. I believe the name is Manu O Kū. So I spelled that wrong in Hawaiian culture. I mean, in Hawaiian spelling, I just voice to texted it. Is named after the Hawaiian god Kru. So I had all these misspellings in my prompt. Um, can we think? Question mark. Can you tell us more about this story? It said, you are absolutely right. The Manu O Kū, spelled correctly in Hawaiian, Manu O Kū, Ku, the white tern or fairy tern, Tern, is deeply connected to the Hawaiian god Ku. The name literally translates to bird of Ku. While Ku is often famously known as the god of war, Kukaili Moku, Kukaili Moku. He is actually a multifaceted deity who governs many upright activities, including deep sea fishing, canoe building, and governance. Here's the story behind this connection and why this little white bird is so significant in Hawaiian culture. The connection to the god Ku. In Hawaiian mythology, many animals are considered Kinolau, physical manifestations or forms of the gods. The Manu O Kū is considered sacred to Ku for a few symbolic reasons. The upright nature. The word ku means to stand or upright. The bird is known for its steady, purposeful flight and its ability to stand or hover in the air while fishing. The feathered god. Ku is often represented in feathered imagery, like the famous feathered helmets and capes of chiefs. As a bird of pure white feathers with striking black eyes, the Manu O Kū embodies the regal and kapu, sacred or forbidden nature of the god. Duality with Hina. In many stories, Ku is paired with the goddess Hina to represent balance. Ku is the rising sun, the male, and Hina is the moon or the female. Interestingly, there is a similar bird called the Manu O Hina, the blue noddy, which provides the Hina balance to the Ku bird. The Navigator's Guide. The most practical legend of the Manu O Kū is its role in traditional wayfinding. For centuries, Polynesian navigators have relied on this bird to find land. The flight path, unlike some seabirds that stay out at sea for weeks, the Manu O Kū flies out to the ocean in the morning to fish and always returns to land at night to rest. The land sign. So if a navigator saw a Manu O Kū with a fish in its beak in the late afternoon, they knew exactly which direction to steer to find an island. Because of this, the bird is seen as a protector and a leader of the nation. The spirit of the bird. The bird's behavior is also quite godlike in its fearlessness. It has no nest. The Manu O Kū is famous for not building a nest. It balances its single egg directly on a bare tree branch or a rocky ledge. It relies on its own balance and the strength of the chick's claws, which are remarkably strong from birth, to survive. It's a tough little. They're very pretty, but they're very tough. They're doing well in urban Honolulu, as I said. And it's an urban resident. Today, they are the official bird of the city and county of Honolulu. They are one of the few native birds that have moved into the city, nesting in the trees of busy downtown Honolulu, seemingly unfazed by the noise, a trait some see as the bold, confident spirit of Kū. And then it asked me, would you like, it always wants you to engage more with it, but I stopped there. But, I'm on LinkedIn, and I follow a lot of AI stuff on LinkedIn. It gives me ideas, speeches for you. And I hear a lot about hallucinations, and I'm kind of just like, I, yes, it can hallucinate, but it also can come up with like completely, really pretty correct. If you know something I don't know about this, then please comment below. I don't like to be wrong. I have a PhD in science. We famously don't like to be wrong. But I'm happy to talk about it if I am wrong. I would like this channel to be a forum for discussions of this nature because my goal is to teach you about AI so that we all as a society can make wise decisions about it and how we implement it. I thought it did a great job. It really improved the quality of our dinner party conversation. I learned a bunch of things about both Hawaiian culture and one of my local species from Google Gemini. I almost always use Gemini. And if you're really worried about hallucinations, then you should use illicit.com. Like if you're doing science research, biomedical research, ELICIT.com, because I feel like they've done a really good job managing hallucinations in literature review and summary. They are a public service corporation or something like that. So they are a .com, but they have good intentions, is the way I understand it. Anyway, thank you for learning a little bit about Hawaiian culture and ecology with me. Thanks to Google Gemini, and let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am a new channel, so your subscriptions mean the world to me. And comment if there's something you want me to cover or engage with. I like to do research. I like to learn things, and I like to share them with you. Thanks. Bye.